The views and opinions expressed on From the Mouths of Madness are that of the panel and not of the Geeks Under the Influence Network or their sponsors, Amazon.com and tpublic.com. Listeners, beware. Coming straight from the Mouths of Madness, I am one of the hosts. Lowdown with me, as always, is
F.U. Hunter. What's up, bitches?
You.
Shaving your skin off, bitches. There you go. Yeah.
You.
That should help people know right what we're talking about. God damn it.
You flesh-eating vagina bitches.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Nipple falling off, bitches.
Yeah. Shovel to the mouth, bitches.
Oh.
Oh, Listerine on your dick, bitches.
Oh.
Yeah, that'll give it away.
Yeah.
All right. So tonight on Killer or Filler, we are going to talk about the 2002 film Cabin Fever versus its 2016 Eli Roth.
Approved by Eli Roth. Yeah. I'm gonna mention that shit several times. God damn it.
Cabin Fever. Yeah. Oof. All right. There's no way to hide this film. There's no way. I can't keep it in. Like.
You're not even. That I think this is the quickest. This is the quickest where you're like, you know what? Usually I'm gonna talk about it. Eventually, you're at this point you're just like, fuck the remake.
Dude, it's fucking awful.
I know.
Like I know
This is a Killer Filler record though, man.
Yeah, it is.
It really is, dude. Seriously, you're like, all right, we're a minute
first 2 minutes,
and
fuck
this movie up its fucking stupid asshole.
I know F.U. Hunter and I differ on the original.
Yeah.
I do enjoy the original. I own it. I think it's a fun, schlocky, in the woods horror film. And that's what I'm saying. That's a movie you could put on, kind of like what we say with like, what was that movie that had good kills? Where it's like, you have friends over. It's like pause, watch the kill. Okay, cool. Or like pause, watch the flesh rot come off. You know, go back to what you're doing, kind of thing. That's what the original one is.
You can definitely tell the first one is very low budget. The score.
Eli Roth's first film.
Yeah. But besides that, the acting is very.
Oh, it's terrible.
It's terrible.
Doesn't the one dude like want to put peanut butter on his balls and have a dog lick him?
Pretty much.
Some shit like that.
My only person in there that I think the acting is I'm fine with is the goddamn deputy Whitston. He's funny.
He's hilarious.
He's like, hey man, party people. Like, I like him. And the remake goes, oh, you liked him? Well, now his character is a chick, and she's not funny. And there you go. Like, everything that I did slightly enjoy about the original, this movie, the remake's like, nah, fuck you. We're changing it, and we're making it worse.
The fact that the original Eli Roth was like, and what he's done in most of his films is all practical effects. For some reason, he was like, okay with this remake, utilizing a decent amount of CGI.
Yeah.
I don't
recognize the studios, by the way, that released this remake. So this sounds like someone's just like, here, man, we'll just give you a fuck ton of money. We're trying to start up the studio, and this is going to be our kind of go-to is the remake of Cabin Fever. Because that's the only reason I feel like maybe money. I don't know. Like, why?
Yeah, I don't, dude. I mean, even the gas station scenes, okay, they were both ridiculous, but at least you had a kid screaming pancakes and doing kung fu moves. That shit's funny in the original.
Yeah.
That shit's hilarious. That cracks me up every time. This kid just is wearing like a Pet Sematary remake mask, which just came out before that, but still, it's like the same.
I was going to say, and I'm about to get into this, it looked like he was trying to make a remake of the Shining mask, the bunny mask that's in the party? In the hotel, or when they walk by the room. It looked like his interpretation of that.
But that was a bear or a hog or something.
No, you're right. Then,
one that was sucking dude's dick? Yeah, that was like a hog.
Then I'm thinking of the hall scene or whatever.
Yeah.
But it looked like interpretation of that, which is one thing. But then, goddamn, right before that, and I'm going to throw this out there, there is a blatant stealing the score and shot of our protagonist driving through the woods, overhead shot, and they changed like one different tone on it, but it's the goddamn Shining theme from the beginning.
I know, man. I told you it's Vanilla Ice.
I don't fucking care, man.
Doom 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 doom.
Yeah,
see that doom? That doom does it, man.
There's just like one different tone, but it's like dun dun. It's so close.
It is.
It pissed me off. Like, okay, fuck you already. And then we're like 30 seconds in.
Dude, they even did that like the way they shot the drive to the cabin. So that's another actual huge problem I have with this cabin, with this movie, the sequel, or the remake, excuse me. I heard the sequels are trash too. But anyway, was, okay, in the original, they were definitely doing like the nod to, Evil Dead style cabin in the woods, right?
Yeah.
Very like shit, shit box fucking cabin.
You mean a cabin
that's a cabin
surrounded in the woods.
Yeah, this is like a fucking mansion.
Yeah, right next to the water.
Right next to the water, which they had access to the lake, but in the other one, but they had to walk a ways.
Right, but again,
this is like a giant fucking house, dude. It's not even a cabin; it's a fucking house.
To the point where it's a boat house that they put her in.
Yeah,
and
not a
the other
shed.
one, it's a fucking just shed with a bunch of shit. It's
So-
like put her in the boathouse.
I'm like, what the fuck? How the hell? Like, okay, but the way they pan into that when they show up, it's very like overlookish.
Yeah.
Yeah, so definitely. But at least Eli Roth was paying, nodding to the other. And at that point, when I would think the only real Cabin in the Woods film in 2002 that had come out prior to that was Evil Dead.
Yeah. The original Cabin Fever is not a studio movie. It's a very independent feel to it. Again, the shitty acting. I would say even the score is actually not that bad. Like the score actually communicates some like kind of intense moments for what it is.
Yeah.
So again, I don't think I need to own the movie, but if it's on, I might watch it.
Yeah.
I don't passionately hate it, but I'm not your first like go to. Like if someone says, "What's the Eli Roth movie you would say to watch?" I'd say Hostel. There you go. That's my go-to, and that's about it.
I would say Hostel. Yes, Hostel is definitely a better film. It's a stronger film. Also, just stick with the first one.
I've never even seen the second one.
Oh, the third one.
Fuck, I didn't even know they made a third one. Holy shit.
Oh, Fabian's going to be so disappointed in you.
I know.
He fucking loves those movies, man. God damn it. Yeah, they made a third
I guess
one.
we'll have to cover that one time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
no.
oh, I don't want to rewatch that one. I don't want to
Now, I'll throw this out there. The other character besides Winston I actually was okay with in the OG Cabin Fever was fucking Bert, right? The motherfucker has a hat that I need to fucking own.
Yeah.
That says F-U on it.
Yeah.
But he's kind of like just like the fuck it, I'm going to drink all the time. I'm going to drink beer and just fuck with people.
Yeah.
All right.
Basically.
And then they took that and said, okay, the new Bert in the remake is this nerdy, small.
They switched the nerds, but also it made him switch love interests too, because you know what I mean? Like, the nerd was the dude from Boy Meets World in the original.
Yep.
But he also wasn't like gangly nerdy. He was still like I don't know, like he could definitely get laid if he wanted to, right?
Yeah.
This guy
No.
in the remake?
Yeah, no.
No. Also, this motherfucker is like a prime example of why you should not hand people a gun unless they have had experience with guns. He is
Well, they
a fucking
updated
moron.
the gun unrealistically in
That's
this
true
one.
too, yeah.
Because in there, he's got a rifle that you just pick up fucking Walmart and like, he's like, I got it in case we get into some fucking
No,
trouble.
this dude's rich ass parent bought him
But
like an AR-15. I'm
yeah.
like, what the fuck? What are you?
But the changing of character, that type of character, just doesn't fucking work.
Yeah.
And the remake tries to follow so much of the dialogue that like where in the OG when they find the first chick who like is infected, you get Bert and he's like this kind of bigger motherfucker. He's like, no, fuck that. She stays in here. Get the fuck out. Nobody like kind of taking control. In the remake, same line of dialogue, but by like this motherfucker.
Dude, it's like almost verbatim.
Yeah,
The
but
scenes
not
and
convincing all. Like, guys, come on, no, fuck this, and you're like, I don't buy it.
Yeah, you need to
But
stop.
Anybody else could just push that dude over.
Yeah, seriously. Like, what the fuck are you? What are you doing?
Yeah.
And like, I feel like in the original one, Eli Roth definitely brought humor, but it was very dry, right? Like, it was just very fucking dry.
Again, Winston is the humor that I appreciate.
It's
There's
dry
some other
to
kind of
the point
stupid,
of like, then it's either dry or it's like over the top. Like when the hermit locks himself in their car and just throws up everywhere.
Yeah.
That was pretty fun. They're just because they all stop like, ugh.
They're like, what the fuck, dude?
This dude's just puking blood and fucking intestines all over the guy. That shit's funny.
Yeah.
In the remake, it's like all the scenes or like I said, the gas station with the kid. That shit was funny. It's very dry and offbeat, but like in the remake, it's like they tried to take all that and make it serious.
You know what?
Were they trying to still be funny with it?
What year? Okay, what year did this come out? The
2016.
remake. Okay, it almost seems like the success of the Evil Dead remake, where you took something that was and made it really fucking hardcore, serious, and gorier, and it worked.
Who the fuck's taking that store owner in the remake fucking serious? Goddamn kids!
But I'm saying, it's almost like they were attempting to do like a more serious Cabin Fever,
Yeah, I can
a
see
la
that.
Evil Dead. But you know what? Evil Dead remake is fucking good,
Yes.
and this movie fucking sucks balls.
It didn't try to be anything. It
No,
was what it was.
It was a
It
vision
was, yeah.
by a director, not a pity like here, just cash grab for fucking Eli Roth to find somebody to do a remake of.
Yeah. Oh, look, I got a remake too, guys. Eee.
Oh man.
So, and like there was a scene that like, so if they were trying to be serious, how do you explain the scene where the two dudes wander around trying to find help and they come across the farm and the only scene I think was actually funny was this woman just like gutting a pig
Yeah.
and just she was rambling about something like that. Okay, because it was like so off beat from like how the movie was flowing.
But that's
when
what
that happened. You know,
talking about OG or the.
the remake. Remember, like they were open
But
this
that's what I'm
old
saying is
farmhand like
because
gutting the pig.
there's something where they had to stay beat to beat with the original, except the parts that were supposed to be funny, they still showed it, but not in a comedic way. Almost like they had to show
Yeah.
that part, but let's not make it funny. It's just here you go, and you're like, okay, like
Yeah, it's like
I mean-
Eli Roth's cameo in the original film. He did like he did the Hitchcock thing, where
and then he's also the bowler head.
yeah,
Yeah.
but he's funny in
Yeah.
that. When he shows up with the weed, he's like, hey, he's fucking
his,
funny.
His skateboard pot smoker guy.
Dude, yeah.
I will give him. Hey man, I guess you don't want to smoke this giant ass bag of weed, bro.
The guy that did it in the remake, no, I
No,
don't want to get high with him.
no, fuck that
No,
guy.
like,
fuck that guy.
dude, man. Like I would like no, I
Watch
don't want to
us
get
find
high
out-
with him. I would
watch
take his
us-
weed and throw him in the lake.
Watch us find out that was the director also of the remake that played.
Oh, let's,
yeah, I was gonna
let's
say,
see.
Let's
Well,
research that
so
shit.
who's the director of this remake? We've got Travis Zarwini.
Czar not going to direct any more movies.
Zariwny. Zarwini? I guess Zarwini?
All right.
Let's go with that. Let's see. Is that him? Can I get a picture, please? Can I get a picture? No. I think he's old.
No, he knew better than to make a cameo in a shitty remake. He decided, maybe this isn't going to work for me.
Nope, he's just listed as a director in Cabin Fever, not actor.
Okay.
So that's there's that.
All right, so
Oh,
they
wait.
literally
He-
cast somebody else then.
He does have 7 acting credits. Maybe he's Sheriff Lincoln in the remake.
Wait, the old motherfucker?
Yeah. I told you he's the guy that looks old.
Yeah. He directed this?
He says he's Sheriff Lincoln in the remake.
That's not Eli Roth giving a new director a chance. That's Eli Roth handing Grandpa
It's like, hey,
fucking
bro,
rights
you want
to
to make
his
one more
movie.
film before you die?
Seriously.
Here we go, buddy.
Oh, man, he must have had something on Eli Roth. Like, I saw what you did. Let me
Oh.
direct a remake.
That's terrible. No.
Well,
like-
you explain why this fucking
Wait.
movie exists.
Oh no, he's young.
Okay.
Yeah, he's young. The sheriff.
Okay.
Remember the sheriff that shows up
Maybe,
after?
you know what? I think I got the sheriff from the original.
Yeah, the original sheriff's old. Yeah, the
Yeah.
remake. Remember, like the Winston is now a woman, but the sheriff does show up.
Yeah, okay.
At the end.
All right.
Yeah, yeah, he's young. What the fuck though? But it's not the guy with the weed. So
But
look at that.
The
That's
things,
just- what?
the things I did
Why
enjoy
does blood
about
need to be in the dog bowl with pancake? What the fuck?
yeah.
Fuck this movie.
The things I did enjoy about the original, again, some of the gore scenes are pretty fucking are good.
All practical effects. Like,
All practical
like
effects, yeah.
when they open up a tool shed and her face is just
I
gone,
brought it up at
dude.
the very beginning, but
That's
like that
awesome.
shaving scene,
Oh,
and you know what's about to happen. She takes that razor blade, and even something as simple as that, where she's shaving, and you can see she doesn't know that she's pulling skin off in the original. The remake, they're like, okay, let's make her realize that she's doing it, and keep fucking shaving. You're like, nobody would be that fucking stupid.
no.
Now, I will say the one thing they added to this that they could have gotten away with in the original, it wasn't necessary, but her nipples come falling off.
Yeah.
Apparently, in the remake, the virus attacks nipples first because the rest of her body's fine, but both nipples come falling off.
Yeah. Yeah. I do feel bad, like, both times. Like, in both films, fingering a...
Well, but
Ugh.
also,
Dude.
in the original, she's asleep. He's kind of being a creeper, but he's like sliding down. But like almost like I would throw out like Creepshow 2, the scene on the raft.
Yeah,
when
yeah.
he's like, all right, I'm gonna try to seduce, kind of creepy and everything. But in the remake, she's like down to fuck, and then realizes, oh wait, I've got this flesh-eating virus that's happening. How the fuck would you, like, by the time they reveal that shit's on both thighs,
Yeah,
it's exposed.
so what I'm saying is, like,
so how would she
Was
not?
your vagina already that fucked up that you didn't realize that
That's what
shit
I'm
was,
saying.
like falling
OG,
off?
she's
and-
asleep and she starts making sounds, and you're like, oh, is she into it? No, it sounds of, oh shit, all of a sudden I'm in pain. Here, she's down to fuck, and then goes, oh, wait, I got this flesh virus shit that I'm just now going to tell you about after you fucking try to put your hand down there.
Oh, dude, and in the remake, they turn on each other so hard, dude, and so fast.
Yeah.
Like, it's unbelievable. Like, were you guys friends?
Ever?
At any point? Like,
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? As soon as they're like, it was almost like the thing where it's like, hey, get away. You know, you trust you.
Yeah.
You were alone with
we
so-and-so.
are best friends still. Fuck you, dude. You're going to fucking, yeah. Like, it's...
Remember they had that huge blowout on the first floor between the living room and the kitchen about locking people out?
Yeah.
Before they locked her in the boathouse, but just, they didn't know who was infected, so they or who was close to who, and so they're like literally just like,
by the way,
fucking terrible people.
By the way, it
None of them are
makes
likable.
sense. It makes sense in the OG because you're in a small ass cabin, right?
You could literally go lock in each room and never see each other.
I don't know if there was really separate rooms. It almost seemed like they had like the sheets between dividing the room,
Yeah.
right?
This
because
one,
it's a small.
it's like a 5-bedroom.
Yeah. It's on the second level. That says enough. There's a second level to this fucking cabin.
Isn't there a basement?
But guess what you could have done? Just locked her in. She had an isolated room.
They put her in the fucking boathouse.
Yeah, but I'm just saying,
the
they're like,
fucking
all
boathouse.
right, let's get her out of the room. Let's walk with her and carry her, and I'll expose ourselves and move her to the boathouse. You could have locked her in the room. She's upstairs. Everybody downstairs.
Yeah.
There you go. Look, you know what? I just solved the problem.
Yep, pretty
And
much.
guess what? You dumb motherfuckers don't get fucking infected.
What was in the water? They would have gotten infected anyway.
I understand. But their whole solution of throwing her in the boathouse is because they don't want to get infected, right?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
maybe not walking around. I mean, Finger Dudes, he's already fucked, but everyone else might have been safe. But again, they're like, well, we want to go upstairs.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. We want to be able to go upstairs. Yeah.
Well, okay, she's in a room. You don't. They didn't want to listen to her like screaming and stuff either. Remember that one of them was saying that
It's
we don't
called
listen
headphones. Or just go outside, man. Like, oh.
Like, didn't his character in the original? Didn't they already have sex before he went? So I was he being a creeper, or was he just trying to get more? Because remember after that scene, he like you said, poured Listerine on his dick.
Yeah.
So why would he do that if he didn't already fuck her?
I don't know. I guess, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, why
Yeah.
would he do that?
Yeah. I don't know.
He was worried about his penis.
Plus, here's the other thing. You got this fancy... The OG, again, it's almost like they just randomly built this small-ass cabin out in the fucking woods where it's just away from everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
This, in the remake, again, it's right next to the water. It's 2 stories. Looks like it has, like, every accommodation. So you'd think, what, they want to have, like, a house phone? Like, it doesn't look secluded at all.
No.
So that makes these characters even dumber for being
It's like they-
hey, I guess we couldn't even call anybody.
It's like I remember when I was younger, my stepdad got hired to pretty much finish off this giant house off of Lake Anna, but it wasn't like in one of the communities. It's basically like you made a left turn off a road, went down like a long driveway, and then like it opened up to where it was cleared for a giant house, and then there's the lake.
Yeah.
Right. And it had like a small beach section in front of it, like a private small beach section in front of the lake, but it was mainly like rocks. So it's like, that's what it reminded me of that house. And I'm like, you have a fucking phone. Like, it's not cabin in the woods. It's you're Airbnb in someone's giant fucking lake house. Like, you could Airbnb houses that big in Wintergreen. You know what I mean? So it's like, how the fuck are you not you're going to have cell phone service, you're going to have a phone. You know what I mean? Like, it's nonsense. It's nonsense.
The other thing I could say is, with the OG, you get motherfucker final dude from Boy Meets World, who has a couple badass moments that are kind of out of nowhere. When the rednecks show up, they kill fucking Bert, and then motherfucker takes out all 3, but like in different ways, right? He shoots one, but then he does all this other shit. But then in this one, he just panics, and then the one redneck dude's like, "You got the safety on." And then he just mows them down.
Yeah.
He's not badass at all. He just stumbled onto accidentally killing them.
Yeah.
Which, let's get into this part real quick. He figures out the safety after he failed to use it because the chick that's in the boathouse begs him, please kill me. I'm in so much pain. So he takes the gun, tries to shoot her in the head, safety on. Doesn't recognize that shit. So then he grabs a shovel and stabs her in the fucking mouth.
So then she just
So now
that was hilarious.
her mouth is
that was
falling.
funny. His mouth is
there is
flopping.
a little bit of humor to
Her
that.
mouth is
But then
flopping.
he's like, okay, well, I guess the shovel's not going to work. I guess I only get one chance with the shovel, and I fucked it up. So then his next solution is, she is in so much pain, I need to put her out of her misery. Let me pour gasoline on her, which, again, open sores from this infection.
Oh,
that
God.
sucks. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then set her on fire.
Like, okay.
So he's going to help put her out of misery by making the most painful experience you can have by set her on fire.
It's only the most painful for a small amount of time because then your nerves burn.
Okay.
So it's very short.
But still, you can stab her in the fucking head, dude.
Or turn the fucking safety off.
Or yeah,
Jesus
the
Christ.
safety off.
That's a number one.
Yeah,
turn the fucking safety off.
That scene is infuriating.
Yeah.
Goddamn.
They're so wrong in so
Mind
many
you,
levels.
a fire that the next day we get to the dude that walked off and stayed hidden drinking beer, comes back, and it's just a little smoke coming out of the boathouse. That boathouse had fireproof walls because you set her on fire, this huge fire. The next day, that boathouse is still standing.
Yeah.
That pissed me off. That doesn't make sense. What kind of boathouse is that? What kind of boathouse is that? It's made of fucking wood.
Yeah.
Special wood.
Maybe it was composite. I don't know.
But it's shit like that. Just show charred boathouse.
Yeah.
No. It's almost like they had a deposit on the cabin and everything around there. Said, okay, we can kind of make it look like it was on fire, but we don't want to pay the deposit.
Oh, but the dog?
Oh, the fucking dog.
It's so bad. Like I was saying before you started recording, every single CGI dog from the first Resident Evil to the last, it looks 100 times better than that motherfucker.
Yeah, and here's the thing. They put human eyes on the dog. I guess to make him look more menacing, but it's a rabid dog. You don't have to do, like, his eyes look like human eyes.
Yeah.
I'm smarter than a regular dog, and I'm infected. No, we don't need that. That's fucking stupid.
No.
There's so many things. I can't believe I had to fucking watch this piece of
You're
shit
welcome.
movie. God damn it. And again, it makes, you know what? The most positive thing I can say for the remake is it makes the original look better.
Maybe that's why Eli Roth's on He's like, man, people give my movie a bunch of shit.
He was just like, fuck, man, people still talk
does someone
shit.
make a worse version
All
of this?
right.
Here we go.
Well, look, I'm going to let someone literally use the same dialogue, the same plot, and you could see in somebody else's hands, someone could do a shittier job than me. That had to be what it is.
The only plausible explanation.
Cash grab and that's about it. So,
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, cash grab, if he produced it, he put money into it. He didn't get any back. Think about it. That movie is like 3.7. There's no way that movie made fucking money.
Yeah, that's true.
There's no way.
I don't know. Can you have it insured and then say it's
I'm
a
pretty sure it was
failed?
straight to the DVD.
Yeah.
I don't think it had a theatrical release or anything.
Yeah. No, I don't remember it coming to theaters at all. So.
It's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Like I bet all the
It probably
sequels are
was
better too.
supposed to be theatrically released.
Then
And then they
someone watched it was like,
watched it,
no.
And they're like, hey, do you have a different movie? Because this movie's never going to make it in theaters because it fucking sucks.
We're not wasting even one showtime in one house for this film. That's what. So that was a little treat for old Hunter. It was almost like a banished version of schlock abuse.
God damn, man!
Dude.
Seriously, that was a fucking. And
Dude,
again,
it was on my list for killer of fillers, and it
is a summer movie.
It was an intro to it's the beginning of summer, and we needed we needed to get out of the fucking way because I don't want that to be the movie that like we're running out of remakes. I'm like, let's do Cabin Fever, and fuck that, let's do it, get out of the fucking way.
I'd heard enough about the remake sucked balls, so I knew going into it.
Yeah, but you didn't know it sucked balls that hard.
Usually there's a redeeming quality here or there. Or sometimes, again, I do like shitty movies. Sometimes there's those
This
movies.
is not a good shitty though.
I know, but sometimes there's movies that people are like, oh, like look, I'll say this, man. I like Return to Sleepaway Camp. It's fucking terrible.
Oh, it's god awful. But that's like
I
funny
love it.
schlock. Yeah.
But I love it. Yeah.
Let's face it, the original one was schlocky to a point. So like it's just kind of like more of that.
But that's what I'm saying.
Now, the third one is a tire fire.
You have something like Cabin Fever, which again, low budget, kind of schlocky, and then you tried to Evil Dead remake it with this movie and fucking fell on your fucking face.
Although they end it the same way with like showing the waste going into the water. But I think with the remake, didn't some other people show up to the lake, like at another cabin or something?
I think so.
I can't remember.
Yeah.
I know at the ending of the original one, they showed the waste feeding into the water.
Yeah. Well, you see Dude Man, Boy Meets World, dude laying in the water, and then go down, and there's those kids with the fucking cooler, grabbing water to make lemonade.
That's
and they're selling lemonade to the town
rotted,
folks.
Infected corpse.
Yeah. Which I feel like it was like 20 feet from the kids, but the kids are like, yeah, whatever.
Oh, well. It's like, we came down from New York. It's fine.
Yeah, exactly. The water's a little red tonish, but fuck it. It's lemonade. They won't see it.
Yeah. Just it's a rust-colored lemonade now.
Put some more shit in there.
It's just a rust-colored lemonade. That's strawberry lemonade. It's fine. It's fine.
Oh god damn.
Yeah. So if you can't tell, this was a fucking filler piece of shit.
This is like punishment one
Like
of the.
I can admit that I like the original, but the original isn't even a killer. So if they had done this right, they could have made a killer remake.
Yeah.
I feel like they could have done something really awesome with this film, but
They fucked the premise.
it's awesome.
Yeah.
Flesh-eating virus.
Yeah, the premise is awesome, and
Or bacteria.
Again,
Flesh-eating bacteria.
original came out in 2002, right?
Yeah.
You have all that time,
14 years,
practical
bro. 14
effects that
years.
you have a budget, you have all this stuff, and you make a worse movie.
Mm-hmm.
You fucking failed. You fucking failed.
Failed hard.
Yeah.
Was this actually supposed to be the director's like senior year college project? He just got Eli Roth big budget money.
Again, man, I think he has something all over him. He's just like, hey, man, I'll release this on the fucking internet, or you let me remake your first movie.
No, I'm gonna go with the fact that he's like, this made people appreciate the original one better. It really, it did.
I can't make a good movie, so I'm just gonna have someone make a shittier version of one of my movies that makes me look like a better director. All right.
You know, it's always weird with Eli Roth. You see him, like, especially on his History of Horror, like, he's sitting at a table in one interview, he's doing, it's Rob Zombie and Greg Nicotero. So, for some reason, both Eli Roth and Rob Zombie thought that they were on a level playing field in a conversation with fucking Greg Nicotero.
Yeah.
No.
Something doesn't. Yeah.
This does not compute.
One of these is not the same. Yeah.
So, but it's like
we're gonna have Mr. Eli Roth, because he also did do a remake that we're gonna have to cover a killer filler.
Oh God.
Because he did Green Inferno.
Yeah.
So we're gonna cover that sometime.
Oh.
Yeah. So he's not out of the woods yet.
No, he's not. Fuck. All right.
Yep.
Well, yeah, it's filling up a goddamn porta potty on this fucking movie. It's terrible. I'll never watch.
It's so fucking stupid.
It's so dumb. It's so bad. Especially if you are a fan, which I know it's like hit or miss with people of the O2 Cabin Fever, do not watch this movie.
Yeah.
Like, do not.
If you're like, oh, well, a different take. No.
Can't warn you enough. Do not watch this movie.
I mean, if you hate Cabin Fever, don't watch it.
What the fuck would be the point?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh no, if they hate it, they're like, remake, maybe.
Maybe they got this shit right. No,
they do not.
Literally, they made it worse.
They failed hard. So yeah, hit us up at lowdownbrown.gy@gmail.com. Let us know what you think, if you've seen it, if for some fucking reason you enjoyed this movie. I can't even be nice about it.
Why?
If some
Please
fucking movie you. Okay. And I don't want to hear from you if you've watched it. I don't really know, because I'm saying don't watch it. So if you email me saying that you had watched it, I don't think
we
care.
took one for the team here, and if you motherfuckers still watch it
Twice
after
for
that.
me.
God
I
damn,
remember, because I watched it when it came out, and then we started this podcast 3 years later, and then I'd forgotten, a decent amount of it, because
you need to put Listerine on your fucking eyeballs, man.
so I had to watch it twice within like a 6-year period.
God damn.
Yeah. That was too much.
I guess at least there's a little bit of a gap there.
Yeah, no, I watched it when it first came out, because I was like, ooh, Cabin Fever remake, cool.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. Go to GIPodcast.com. Check out our links page. We got our first link up is Amazon.com. You can log in. You click that, log into Amazon, and shop like normal. And do not buy this film, but potentially buy the original, because it is a solid film. If you want some practical effects and like some little horror comedy, see Eli Roth in his baby days,
Or check out other horror comedy or other movies involving cabin.
We've mentioned a few other movies with cabins. So Evil Dead remake, Evil Dead,
Cabin in the Woods.
Yeah, any of those.
Yeah,
just buy those. So, the next link would be TeePublic, which is where all the merch is for all the shows under the GOI network, including Madness. We've got 2 designs up, and there's just tons of stuff. You can get it on tons of stuff. So you're not just limited to shirts. While you're on GOIPodcast.com, check out all the other shows under the network. There's something for everybody. Tons of good content. So definitely make sure you try out some of the flavors. And until we talk to you again, embrace the madness.
GUIPodcast.com.
My name is Amy Bogard,
And I'm Mike the Hobbit.
and we are the hosts of Deeply Upsetting, where we use our expertise to answer your most upsetting hypothetical quandaries, such as what non-winged animal deserves wings?
And what body part deserves a secret mouth?
Which cryptid is the worst roommate?
These questions and more that plague you will be answered on Deeply Upsetting, available anywhere you get your podcasts and at GUIPodcast.com.
In a world with too many reboots and remakes,
Two men will stop at nothing to make it even worse.
join Mike the Hobbit and Tandy as they play by their own rules while pitching new takes on some of your favorite and least favorite films and TV shows. What podcast would dare to bring this upon the world?
This is Smack My Pitch Up.
Hey guys, Scotty P here with Smash on your left. And we are the Geek Fathers. That's right, bringing all the trials and tribulations of being a geeky parent.
So welcome to our world.
And as always, join us.
Or cry.
Mike the Hobbit here,
Lowdown Brown.
inviting you to check out Geek Some of the Influence, a podcast that pairs booze with conversation with good friends.
And a little nerd culture.
We get a lot of colorful conversation out of our episodes, but it is here for everyone, no gatekeeping.
Always level up everything we do.
We'll punch up, never punch down.
Exactly.
So check out Geeks Under the Influence everywhere you get your podcasts and join us or die.
Shut the fuck up, Hobbit. Welcome to GUI Nights.
GUI Nights.
Yeah, I am Lowdown Brown. With me as always,
Mike the Hobbit.
this is the tangential side of GUI.
This is like so many of those other shows that has the after the show bit mixed with a little bit of Baywatch Nights, so it's a little sexier. It's a little bit after hours.
Also while tying it into the previous episode of GUI. So look forward to that too, because this comes out the week after the flagship hour-long episode.
So make sure to check out GUI Nights, and when you're done, you can
Go the fuck home. Coming straight from the mouths of madness, I'm Lowdown.
I'm FU Hunter.
Do you love horror?
We fucking do.
So this is a podcast dedicated to all things in cinematic horror. We're talking movies, television, composers, special effects artists. We're gonna fucking cover it.
So if you love horror,
Embrace the madness.
In a world of blockbuster movies, there's another dimension.
The dimension of schlock cinema. Join us at Beautiful Disasters on a journey into the fringe territory of B-movie abandon.
We review the flicks that are forgotten or underappreciated to give them a proper place in the annals of celluloid history.
I'm the Groots,
FU Hunter.
your guides at Beautiful Disasters. Come along with us for a fun ride. May
May the schlock be with you.